Both sides of this controversial legislation tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. Guns on campus, of course, it's an argument with very strong opinions on both sides. Good evening, everyone. I'm Wendy DeMonte.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for being with us. This morning, lawmakers heard hours and hours of testimony about Assembly Bill 148. It would allow concealed weapons at college campuses, K-12 schools, daycare centers, and airports. Former Attorney General and current Nevada System of Higher Education Chancellor Catherine Cortez Masto testified against the bill, saying Nevada universities oppose it. Now, Assemblywoman Michelle Fiore, you see there in the pink on your screen, sponsored the bill and says it's a matter of self-defense, especially for young women. Paul Nelson joins us live at the University of Nevada after getting reaction from people on both sides of this issue. Paul, what are some of the reasons people want this bill passed?
Well, Kristen, one FBI study shows that about half of all active shooters are killed during their attack, and most of those take their own lives after being confronted by somebody else that has a gun. For some, that's reason enough to allow concealed carry on campus.
So we need 6 rounds in the X.
Kimberly Russell is a junior in college.
Surprise yourself with trigger brakes.
She also has a permit to carry a concealed weapon.
I'm not the strongest female in the world, and having it definitely makes me feel better.
Right on the X, do it again.
But she's not allowed to carry her gun on campus, even after study sessions that sometimes last past midnight.
There's no one around during that time, and you're walking back to your car. It's completely dark out. You never know what could happen, and those are the times where I really wish that I could carry on campus.
Assemblywoman Michelle Fiore says young women like Russell would benefit the most if AB 148 passes, and says a change in the law would protect innocent people from an active shooter.
Perfect. Do it again.
The law-abiding citizens who have CCWs are not armed because we're abiding the law. The criminals that don't have a CCW will come on campus. They are the bad guys. They will shoot, and we are left defenseless.
Anticipation, lock those arms out.
Obtaining a CCW permit requires an 8-hour class, and the student cannot have a criminal background or mental health issues.
Smooth trigger pull.
But some say that shouldn't qualify people for carrying guns at school.
I just don't think that an 8-hour training necessarily prepares you for a type of emergency situation that legislators are trying to justify for this campus carry bill.
Fabi says allowing concealed weapons is the wrong solution, saying other measures are already in place to make our colleges safer, like campus escort.
As these conversations are happening about how we need to make our campus more safe, I think we need to explore other avenues of how we can do that before we just allow campus carry on it.
If someone's coming at you with a gun, do you want to come at them with pepper spray?
And we also talked to Assemblywoman Marilyn Kirkpatrick about this issue. She says lawmakers also have to look at what could happen if they do pass this bill, because it could affect the perception of Nevada for the 41 million visitors that come to this state every year, especially since this would also include some of the airports. Covering the legislature live, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.